And you haven't done anything in comparison or been through anything in comparison to taking on the sin of the world. So really, your feelings need to be put into His scope. If you have an issue, speak to the issue. Pray about the issue. Yeshua says, speak to the mountain. And if you have the faith of a mustard seed, it will what? Move. It'll go into the sea. It'll be gone, done, finished. But you have to speak to it with all faith and certainty, knowing who it is that goes behind you and goes before you, knowing who it is that covers you, as Rahab said about the children of Israel, who she had not met, who she only heard about. One of the other things within this Torah portion, we have Cain and Abel. But then we have Seth. And from Seth we have Enoch. And I want to pause at Enoch very briefly. Because while the rest of humanity was sinking into degradation and foul trafe behavior, how do you translate trafe? No, but that doesn't do it justice, right? That really doesn't.
Heathen.
Huh?
You're thinking of people acting like heathens.
Perverse, heathens, just disgusting behavior is probably good. Disgusting behavior, right? So while the rest of humanity was sinking into disgusting behavior, there was Enoch. Huh? What? Okay. And while Enoch was a humble shoemaker, he did not allow his seemingly simple job to stop him from honoring God and walking with God and worshiping God. He did not let the circumstance of where he was or what he was going through dictate his relationship with God, but rather he allowed his relationship with God to control what he did and how he did it. And this is the same thing for you and I. Though we may have simple jobs, simple walks, maybe it's a complex life that you lead. If, like Enoch, you are not placing your service and your worship of God before and in your career and your life, then you stand the chance of becoming like the world. Each of us can follow in the example of Enoch. We can so infuse our earthly activities with the holiness, with the inclusion of God, that this will positively influence all the worlds, all the peoples around us. But we have to include God, include Yeshua in all that we do. And finally, and this will be the only finally I say this morning, in Bereshit 5, in 6. And God saw how great humanity's wickedness was. And yet we see from the beginning with Adam and Eve, and then we see again all throughout the generations, no matter how far back humanity chooses to fall, how far away from Him they choose to walk from God, He continues to provide a lamb. He provided one for Adam and Eve. He provided one for Abraham. And He continues even to this day to provide a lamb for you and I. No matter how far away we try and walk from God,